With its striking arrow-shaped leaves, the Alocasia Polly is a tropical beauty like no other. It is also known as the African mask plant. The jewel-toned leaves on the Alocasia Polly bring a pop of color and drama to any indoor space. However, like any other plant, it requires proper care to thrive and stay healthy. One common issue with the Alocasia Polly is yellow leaves. If you notice yellow leaves on your plant, it could be a sign of various problems. Start checking for bugs on the leaves and on the soil. Also, make sure that the vents of the AC are not aiming too close on the leaves, and same thing for the heater in the winter. The yellowing leaves in your Alocasia Polly are a sign of distress. I just repotted this plant and it seems like she didn't like the idea very much and got some yellow leaves. It is scary. The best solution is to remove the yellow leaves with a clean pair of scissors. Just make sure that it is getting enough humidity and indirect sunlight. If the soil is dry, water your plant thoroughly and ensure proper drainage. Here I am checking for bugs, and it seems like my plant is very healthy. When you remove any damaged or dead leaves, it will promote new growth. Always check about an inch inside of the soil to make sure that you are in the safe area regarding humidity. While we remove the leaves, here are some tips to care for your Alocasia Polly and help you keep your plant healthy. Light. Alocasia Polly plants are native to the tropical rainforest of Southeast Asia, which means they thrive in warm, humid, and bright environments. This plant needs plenty of indirect light to grow and maintain its unique color patterns. So it is essential to place your plant in a spot that receives bright filtered light without direct sunlight, because that can cause the leaves to burn and turn yellow, and too little light can result in stunted growth. It is best to keep your Alocasia Polly near a window with a shade curtain to ensure that it receives enough light throughout the day. And see this beautiful leaf completely yellow. It's sad, but it's better to just get rid of them. Watering. The key to keeping your plant healthy is to maintain moist but not soggy soil. Alocasia Polly plants prefer a consistent watering schedule, so it is best to water them once a week. However, it is essential to check the soil moisture before watering to avoid overwatering. Stick your finger about an inch deep to your soil and see if it feels dry. Then it is time to water. During the winter months, you may need to reduce the frequency of watering as the plant growth is slowing down. If you have an Alocasia Polly, how do you take care of it? Humidity. If you live in a dry climate, you may need to increase the humidity for your plant to thrive. You can increase the humidity by placing a tray of water near the plant or by using a humidifier. And another way to increase the humidity is by misting the leaves regularly, especially during the hot and dry months. Fertilizer. Fertilizing your Alocasia Polly is essential for promoting growth and maintaining its vibrant colors. It is recommended to use a balanced water-soluble fertilizer every month during the growing season, which is spring and summer, and reduce the frequency in the late fall or winter. If you're enjoying this video, give it a thumbs up. It means a lot to me. Repotting. Alocasia plants prefer to be pot-bound, meaning they don't like being in a large pot with excess of soil. However, if your plant has outgrown its pot or the roots are visible in the surface, it's time for repotting. It is best to do so for your plant in the spring season using a well-draining pot mix, and be careful not to bury the plant too deep into the soil, as it can lead to root rot, and that brings fungus gnats. Ugh. Repotting also gives an opportunity to check for the roots and any signs of pests or diseases. And corms. Check my other video where I repotted this one and removed some cute corms. With all the right care, your Alocasia Polly can live for many years, bringing joy and beauty to your home, especially in those winter months where you cannot be outside gardening. And with any luck, you can propagate the corms as well and have more plants. One more tip. If the leaves have brown soft ends, it means it got too much water. And if the ends are brown and crispy, it means it got too dry, which happens in the winter and the heater is on.